This is such a special event that I took a break from my rigorous nap schedule to be here.
In fact, just before taking the dais, Hillary accidentally bumped into me, and she very civilly said, "Pardon me."
And, you know, because this is a friendly dinner for such a great cause, Donald, if at any time you don't like what I'm saying, feel free to stand up and shout "wrong" while I'm talking.
Hillary believes that it's vital to deceive the people by having one public policy and a totally different policy in private. That's okay. I don't know who they're angry at, Hillary. You're right.
All right, that was apparently where the media says he crossed the line. Did he? Let's ask the ultimate arbiter of all things decorum and good taste, Joe Piscopo. Joseph, what do you think?
Well, you and I keep talking about self-deprecating humor. That's the way you got to go. I think Hillary was right. You can't start talking about issues. Rodney Dangerfield, Neil, you and I, all the time. He was the ultimate comedian. It was always about himself, putting himself down. I'm okay. I'm all right. It's tough. You know, that's what Donald should do. A little Rodney. No respect at all.
But he did a lot of that. He did a lot of that. And, you know, she kind of walked up to the line. I mean, I guess I understand this, and I've been to the dinner many times in the past. Not last night, as you know, I was doing some stuff from Vegas for FBN. But I mean,
hey, I didn't get invited to that dinner.
That was by design.
I didn't get invited to the White House. The Italians come to the White House. They don't ask me.
Yeah, well,
I was insulted. I'm offended.
They are off our list. But how far do you go with these kind of things, Joe? When do you kind of go over the line that you later say, maybe I shouldn't have done that?
Yeah, I think at this point, I think it's time that people are so tired, and with the candidates have to understand, we're just so tired of the vitriol and the hate, like I keep saying, and we keep talking about, Neil. You got to put it all aside and just be self-deprecating, like Ronald Reagan did, and just be very, very, use the humor. That's not the opportunity to go where you have to go after each other. And both of them, Hillary and Donald, seemed to they didn't want to be there. It seemed like they didn't want to be there last night. So what do? You make a little joke. You use the Rodney thing. You did no respect. But
you really joke about yourself, like Hillary Clinton with the nap schedule.
That was so. I can't believe she did it, Neil. I can't believe she did it because she doesn't seem to have a sense of humor in that regard. She did the nap schedule, and the pardon joke was great by Donald, and then he just went a little bit too far. And you could do that. And with Saturday Night Live,
what did you think when he was booed there? I don't ever remember that. People are oftentimes confused by this crowd. They assume it's one party or the other. They assume it's a well-heeled crowd, so they're all Republicans. Actually, that's not always the case. But there did seem to be, from people who were there talking to me, the spirit, the camaraderie that we normally have at this event was broken.
Yeah, but it's New York, man. You got to boo.
New York.
You got to boo. Get off the stage.
That's exactly right.
What are you doing? And Donald, I thought, went great with it. I thought he was great with it. And don't forget, his ardent supporters liked what he was doing.
Absolutely.
So I think he's like a step ahead of us. I think Donald knows what he's doing. But I always go with the little Jerry Lewis, Rodney, the classic guys. You know, when all else fails, just yell, "Lady!"
I can't.
Lady! I'm sorry, Hillary. Get out of my way. You're a nice lady. Don't wear Arctic White again, please.
But maybe. All right, in the end, I mean, obviously, the election is a ways to go. A lot of people are saying that maybe Donald Trump could juice it up by getting a little bit more kidding, show a little more jocularity.
I agree.
Be so serious about this rigged race or whatever he's saying. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I absolutely do. Saw one of his guys, no names mentioned, and I said, you know, Donald should do a little bit of that Reagan thing. You know, I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. You know, that kind of thing. That's what Donald needs to do right now. And he did the regret speech right after that. His numbers went up dramatically. Now is the time. Very exciting, though.
And there was a guy who had a sense of humor, because you would always do impersonation. I mean, he loved you.
The guy, you know what? And he went close. It was just, there it is. There we go.
That's the kind of guy you are.
You know what? You got to keep it light, and you got to keep it nice. And I think Donald and Hillary, I'm telling you, Donald and Hillary on Saturday Night Live this weekend, slow dancing. That's what's got to happen.